Hey man, say man, you know when you hear this voice, you already know what it is. The big boss hog, boss dog, can't poke through the door, here to talk this boxer. Plug in my soliloquy. Remember tough times don't last, good people do, don't have to share. Call them in if I lie, maybe matter. Peep game. 84s on what's when. We clustered up. You know what we're talking about, baby, that box. But before I get to the main entree, the main dish, gotta introduce our other host. Future Hall of Famer, future pro coach, Brody on the hustle. Salute to all our soldiers, aka Coach B. Let them know how you doing.
Hey, what it is, folks? Like Capo said, we clutched up, we clutched out. You know what we're here to talk about. I say it all the time. You're about to spend the next 30 minutes to an hour with your two favorite hosts that'll never leave you in the dark with a ghost about any post when it comes to this boxing scene. But before we get into all that good stuff, y'all know what I'm finna tell y'all. Hey, God woke you up, he put breath in your body. Everything else is extra. Get up, do you, take care of you, take care of the fam. Don't let nobody steal you away from that. With all that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back to K-Po. Hey, let's let them know how we flow and continue the show.
So, Coach, it seems like your boy Teofimo, Teofimo, and Shakur Stevenson is actually picking up traction. Right? They're actually looking like they actually about to get a deal done. So, my thing is, do you feel like this fight right here, if Shakur Stevenson is able to beat Teofimo Lopez, will put him into that superstardom stratosphere, or do you feel like this would just be a step in the right direction? Let me know something.
Man, honestly, it'll just be a step in the right direction. Yeah, and like I say, yeah, as much as I don't care for Teofimo's antics and what he does and how he carries himself outside of the ring, when he gets in the ring, when he's clicking, he's a skillful, he's a talented, and he is a hard guy to beat when he's putting it all together. But we've seen him inconsistent, very inconsistent over the years throughout his time in the ring. And I think Shakur Stevenson, if you put them in there, I think that'll be a time where Teofimo goes into that inconsistent mode, and he just not gonna know what to do with Shakur. He's just not gonna know what to do with him. All that little stepping and dancing and putting your hands down and trying to step and throw punches from different angles and be in the matrix, like that's not gonna work tonight. And I believe Shakur, honestly, I think Shakur Stevenson can beat a Teofimo Lopez. Honestly, if he do what he got to do, beat Shakur Stevenson, do what you got to do, box all 12 rounds like you normally do. Teofimo Lopez is gonna struggle with that. He gonna struggle with that, and not only that, it's gonna turn into one of those fights where we're gonna see another one of Teofimo Lopez's flaws. Because I noticed Shakur, when I go back and watch some of his film, and when I look at it in depth, I noticed that Shakur Stevenson is good at exposing new flaws within fighters. He did it in a few fights, and that's another thing I never really gave him his flowers on. He's good at exposing fighters' flaws. Like, what have you done for me lately? What are you talking about, coach? In his last fight, a lot of people considered William Zepeda as somewhat as a volume power puncher. But what did Shakur Stevenson do? In this fight, he laid on the ropes and he showed the world, hey, here's another one of his flaws that nobody talks about. This dude is not a power puncher. I let him sit here and throw maybe 40 to 60 punches almost in every round. And I sat here on the ropes and he was hitting me with clean shots and I wasn't going nowhere. So that's what I mean. That's what Coach mean when he say, what do you mean he's good at exposing fighters' flaws? He's good at that. Shakur is good at that. And I think this is just going to be one of those fights where Shakur is clicking. He knows what's at stake. And he's going to expose something new with Teofimo Lopez that Teofimo Lopez hasn't overcome himself, but nobody else really seen or took advantage of. So, again, to answer your question directly, it's not going to put him in that superstar status stratosphere. There we go. It's not gonna put him there. It's just a step in the right direction. Really, in all honesty, it ain't no more four kings. There's only two of them left. If Tank supposed to be retiring, which I don't think he is. If Ryan Garcia is done. He can't get a fight. Devin Wee, he's unsure of himself. Us as fans are unsure of themselves. There's only you two clowns left. I mean, really, if it was four kings, I mean, y'all would have named Shakur, Teofimo, Devin, Tank, and Garcia. I mean, it's only two of y'all left, honestly. So y'all need to get in there and duke it out and see what y'all can make of. But honestly, again, like I said, to answer your question directly, it's just a step in the right direction for Shakur. Sad to say that as old as he is and how long he's been around, it's just a step in the right direction.
I agree. I think the high boxing IQ is going to really expose Teofimo. Teofimo going to try to rely on his power, and he does have a puncher's chance. But I just think Shakur is just going to really box circles around him. I think the feet work going to really frustrate him. Uh, the distance, the managing of distance, is just going to be a boxer. It's going to be a boring fight.
Very.
And it's going to be boring. It's going to be boring because Shakur going to make it boring.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And not in a bad way like Shakur is boring. I'm just saying, like, it's going to get, Teofimo going to be missing a lot. He's going to get frustrated. He's going to start trying to do a little dirty antics. It's just going to be a situation to where you just going to be sitting there not entertained. That's just,
Facts.
that's, but it's going to be a boxing clinic. You know what I mean? So I definitely think Shakur Stevenson can go up to 40, and that's a favorable matchup. And Teofimo is a champion at 40, so he can get a belt up there and, compete and maybe fight Keyshawn Davis. I said it. I'll let this, my brother. I love him. He got me right for an hour. Keyshawn Davis, you going to 40, fight Shakur Stevenson. We want to see that fight. As fight fans, we want to see that fight. Come on now. We talked about everything boxing on this channel. We ain't running from no smoke. We discussing any and everything. Continue to support us. Continue to help our channel grow. We've grown. I think we're at 100 subscribers, coach, since we last recorded. So we're growing. And we appreciate y'all for really tuning into our channel. But we only gonna continue to get better. So if you got any positive, constructive criticism, leave in the comment section. If you start talking reckless, you're gonna get body bag and toe tag and check. Maybe by me, maybe by coach. You never know. You know what I mean? But continue to support us on this journey. This is just the beginning. We're gonna continue to grind, continue to grow, and continue to evolve. And that's what it's about. We clutched up, we clutched up. You know what we're talking about. I'm boss, it's coach, we're out of here.
Hello.